Happy Tuesday! Right, in English today we're going to be looking at the features of a non-chronological report, because later on this week you're going to be writing a fact file all about lighthouses, because yes, there is a lighthouse in our book Letters from the Lighthouse, and later on you're going to be meeting one of the characters who lives in the lighthouse. First of all, have a think. What do you think a non-chronological report might be? What type of writing is this? So it's a non-fiction piece based on real events, and it gives us facts. Now, to my left, you'll see a fact file all about potatoes. I want you to have a little look and think about the features that might make this a non-fiction piece. So pause the video and have a little look through, have a read through, and think about what types of features we are using in this article, in this fact file. Well done. Don't worry if you've only come up with a few, because that's why I have recorded this video for you to explain all the features. So the first feature we're going to look at, nice and easy, hopefully you would have all got this one, our heading. That goes at the top of our text. It's nice and bold, it's nice and clear, it's usually a bigger font, and that tells the reader what the text is going to be about. So we don't want it to be too long, we want it to be nice and short and snappy. So the one we're looking at here is a simple shark fact file. So it is telling me exactly what I'm going to read. I know when I pick that up what I am reading, or if I go to a library and I'm looking for information on sharks, I can see that and instantly I know that is what I need to take out. Our next feature is our introduction, and that is a summary giving the reader a brief information about the rest of our text, so what they're going to be reading about. So if you read the shark one, that will give you a little idea of what an introduction might be like. So stop the video, have a read through. Okay, so clearly this article is going to be talking about sharks and their lifestyles, and maybe about different species as well. The next feature we're going to move on to is our subheading. So these are smaller titles and they go above our paragraphs. As you can see here, our subheadings are questions. So I know that the paragraphs following those questions are going to be answering the question. So if I'm looking for a particular piece of information on sharks, I know which paragraph to go to. So if I want to know where they live, I'm going to go to that first paragraph. Where do they live? Why is it important to use subheadings and paragraphs? Why do you think? Yeah, to organise our information. So we make sure that our text has been organised, as you can see here, into clear paragraphs. We don't want to make them too big and overwhelming for the reader, but we want to make sure they are clear and concise. One of my favourite bits about non-fiction is the pictures and diagrams, and I'm sure you'd agree, because they help give me a bit more information and help me understand what has been written in the text. It makes it nice and clear, and it presents that kind of visual image for me. And underneath that picture we need a caption to make it clear to the reader what the picture is about. So as you can see here, this one is a great white shark. So like we said, non-fiction writing is giving us facts, it's giving us information, so we want to make sure that we use technical language. So these are words that are specific to the subject we are talking about. In the shark article we've been briefly looking at through this video, they have used some words like species, school, shoal, and carnivores. So they're kind of scientifical kind of language and terminology that would go with our topic. If you went back through the shark text again, you would see conjunctions in there, okay, types of connectives that bring our sentences together. So we might use causal conjunctions and time conjunctions. So there's a few examples on screen now of different conjunctions that you might want to use within your fact file. Right, that is enough from me for today, so now it's over to you. On screen there is an example of a fact file. I would like you to go through and label those features that we have looked at today. Feel free to play the video again and label them as you go, or you can use the poster to help you. Have a great day, and I look forward to seeing your work.